Now that we have power back, welcome back to some more Scrap Mechanic Survival. I'm StormRunner Gaming, and today I am back in my survival world here. And although I haven't made many changes to the world around me, the Scrap Mechanic developers actually have been hard at work at doing some changes to their game here. And they've recently released the 0.4.6 test update to the game. And of course, this isn't an actual launch for the game, it is a test branch. So if you guys do want to know how to get your game into that test branch of Scrap Mechanic on Steam, I'll be explaining that at the end of the video, so stay tuned. The page we have in front of us right now is the announcement for Update 0.4.6 test for Scrap Mechanic Survival. And of course, with any of these updates for the game, we'll be having a lot of bug fixes and optimizations. So for the first 10 or so bullet points right here, they are basically just problems that the developers have been chewing through and fixing for the game. And of course, those are major things that I really do appreciate them getting to very quickly. And as we go down, two things caught my eye pretty quickly, and they probably have caught yours as well. The first one being more crude oil from oil geysers, and the second one being more glue clams when breaking clams. And those are two big things that not only myself, but a lot of other Scrap Mechanic Survival players have really been asking for, because it takes forever to get glue for logic or fuel for any of your gas-powered vehicles. And as we go down the list a little bit more, the bullet point right after that actually, wood blocks require one less scrap wood to craft, and we also have batteries that are now able to be crafted from scrap metal and chemicals, meaning that we can make our own supply of batteries for electric vehicles. And if you guys do want to read through the rest of the list or read all of the bullet points now, you can pause the video, but I'm going to be jumping back into my Scrap Mechanic Survival world. So the biggest thing I'm excited for from this update is the geyser addition, or the addition of more oil from each geyser here. And I was really interested to see how much more, because you guys read the same exact page that I did. It just said more. So I don't know if that means it'll be giving us 2 for each of these, or does that mean random number generation? Because I just got one glue clam. We'll leave that glue clam over there. I'm really interested in the oil right now. And we only got one from here. That's odd. I thought they said, okay, there's 2. 2 glue clams from that one. And we got 3 from this one. Wow. That's a lot of glue from one glue clam. That's really nice. Okay, so my test branch is actually working. I was having a mini heart attack while I was starting there with the first clam and the 2 oils there, thinking somehow the test branch didn't actually take into effect or something. But it seems to be working pretty well. Now I'm interested to see, we did 2 oils there. Let's round up an average with maybe 10 or so here. Okay, that one gave us 3. That's a ton more than usual. That one just gave us 1, another 3, and another 3. Ooh. I'm getting really excited. There's a 2. So is 3 the max? It's seeming that 3 is maybe the max, but there's got to be some sort of random generation to this. How many did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 2, there's 9, but we got 16 oil out of it? That's not even double though. That's 10 and we have 18. Although it might round out to double if we get some more triples. It seems like if the oil is a little bit closer... Okay, that one gave us 2. That one gave us 1. That one gave us 1. It might be that if the oil is a little bit closer, it might only give you 1 for each piece. But it's seeming like 3 is the max here. I'm gonna triple check here and probably do a little bit more. I mean, God only knows I could use all this fuel from my gas-guzzling dually up there. As you can see, I've only done probably like, I don't know, 20 or so, and it's now actually gotten me more than double what I would have usually got before this update here. So that, I'm very happy for this update. 3, 2, 1, 4! Okay, so 4 is the max. Wait, can it go to 5? Can I see 5? Can we get a 5? Can we get a 5 here? You in the back? I can't even be an auctioneer if I wanted to. I'm pretty sure 4 is probably going to be their max, because 5 might be a little bit crazy if you're getting 5 oil per each of these spots here, but I enjoy their number randomization for this as well. So it's not a guaranteed that you'll always get like 5 from each one, or say 2 from each one. This update is definitely going to help out everyone being able to move around more, using bigger machines, heavier machines definitely, because in my previous efficiency video we figured out the heavier the vehicle is, the more fuel you're going to be using. So we can probably make much bigger machines to do more farming here, and have the gas supply to be able to use those vehicles. Oh, why hello there, little whipbot. You lost? One thing that has changed is all of this now has some crude oil in it, so we can make some fuel. We get 81 fuel. And the other thing I wanted to look at today, we can make fertilizer. But that takes a lot of seeds. A lot more than I might actually have. And something to note, hold on, let me make sure about this, but I think all 3 of those plants can't be automated with my sensor array back here. If any of you don't know what I'm talking about, the sensor array is this system that tells when a plant is planted with this lower, with this lower sensor, and when it's fully grown with the higher one. Every plant has that small hitbox when it's been planted, but only some of them have the hitbox when they've grown to their full height, which is a weird coincidence. I don't know why that happens, but it seems like tomatoes, red beets, and I think carrots, the other one here, aren't able to be used from that system. So we would have to either create a brand new automation system, or I don't know, maybe find something else to automate them, or just hand plant them per se to get some fertilizer here. But I've really been looking forward to getting a huge stash of fertilizer, especially for those higher level plants that I don't really want to be in there as long as they usually are. The other thing I want to look at here, the battery. And it seems like I've got a pretty good stock of things to start making my own batteries here. I was saving up a little bit of the chemicals previously to make some concrete, but it doesn't look like I'll be doing much of that. Another thing with the update, another bigger thing here at least, they updated or increased the amount of chemicals and water you're going to need to make some concrete here. So I forget what it was before, but it's now been launched up to 5. I think it was only 1 or 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, we could always go and look at the previous branch of the game and figure out the exact number. But for right now, I'm a little bit lazy, and I'm just gonna say it was around 1 or 2. So that's a big jump in how much it's actually going to cost. But I'm really happy we're getting a constant source of batteries now, because that means the electric lawnmower over here, or the back end of the base. I parked it at the back end of the base, hopefully. Okay, we have it. I was gonna say for a second, if something chewed through that entire thing, like it constantly keep chewing through the back end of my truck, I'm gonna be a little bit mad, because it's a big bot to be chewed up by something. It's pretty expensive too, with suspension, saw blades, and 2 electric engines here. I really have to find a solution to this. It looks like some big monster came and took a bite out of the back end of my truck, but it was just a little whip bot. Before I end the video today, I'm going to quickly explain how to switch your Scrap Mechanic game from the original version to the test version in Steam. So to change your game from the regular version to the test version here in Scrap Mechanic, all you need to do is find your Scrap Mechanic game in your library, right-click it, go down to Properties, click your betas, go to this drop-down menu, and click the test branch. And once you close this, your Scrap Mechanic game should be updating with all the 0.4.6 updates that are in the test branch for the game now. So a couple other things from the update that I didn't really highlight. We actually will be getting a chemical container so that you could maybe connect it to your car, go out to one of the chemical things. I think I have, yeah, the green silo over there. So I could probably drop that in the back end of my truck and go and get a ton of chemicals to make some more batteries. Other than that, there aren't many other changes other than small sound changes and generic improvements to the game. I do apologize this was a shorter video, but of course if you guys did like this, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel to stay up with Scrap Mechanic Survival and more of my content. But I've everyone great goodbyes, my people need me, and I need to go.